Hi, and welcome to the Kitchen of Lindy Says. Today we're going to make an easy skillet lasagna. I'm Lindy. Let's cook. This recipe includes everything you need to make a great lasagna. Lean ground beef, mild Italian sausage, onion, garlic, marinara sauce, red wine, pasta, cheeses. It's perfect and all-in-one skillet. So easy. Okay, let's start by heating our pan over medium heat. When you're using stainless pans, always remember to get your pan hot, then add a little bit of oil, get the oil hot, and then start adding your food. This will help it from sticking. It makes it more non-stick. I like using stainless steel pans because they don't have any chemicals to put into your food, which some of the non-stick skillets certainly do have. Okay, now that our pan's hot, we're going to add just a little bit of oil. Along with our ground beef. And our sausage. Just squeeze this right out of here. If you find it hard to get a hold of it, grab yourself a paper towel. Hold on to that end. Breaking it up and mixing it together. Spoon. I'm going to lower the heat because I don't want it to brown. I just want it to get kind of gray. I want it to not be pink anymore and to be a little pieces. Just use your spoon and break it up. Okay, remember, we don't want this to brown. We just want it to lose its pink colors and get cooked through. So do it over a fairly low heat and just use your spoon to break it up into small pieces. So here we have a meat that's nicely grayed. It's a terrible term, I know. It doesn't sound delicious at all, gray meat, but it is. And because it's very lean meat, I can actually add my onions and my garlic right to the pan right now to saute them. If you have a lot of fat in the pan, I'd suggest you drain it off in a sieve before adding the onions and garlic. So here we're going to add 1 cup of chopped onion, 3 cloves, that's about a tablespoon of minced garlic. The mince is a very fine chop. And we're just going to mix this in and cook them until the onions become translucent and soft. That's a big piece of onion. I'm removing it. So just saute the meat and the onions and garlic together until the onions are nice and soft. Now that the onions are nice and tender, we're going to add our spices. Stir them in well. It smells so good. Along with our marinara sauce, this is a 25-ounce jar. And our wine and water. Mix it well. Okay, bring it to a lively simmer. And then we're going to take our pasta and we're going to break it into thirds and just drop it in here. Stir it in well. Turn the heat to medium-low so it's just a simmer. Cover it, and we're going to wait 15 minutes and then we'll check it again. Okay, we're going to uncover the pot now and see how it's doing, how much liquid's left in here. These are still pretty al dente. They need to go for at least 5 more minutes. The liquid looks pretty good. I'm going to add just a little bit more. Check my pasta. It's pretty tender, so I'm going to go for 3 more minutes. Okay, now we're going to stir in the, we're going to shut off the timer first. We're going to stir in the Parmesan cheese. You'll notice we didn't add hardly any salt to this. That's because all of these cheeses are pretty salty. So we'll taste and adjust for salt at the end. Then we're going to dot on our ricotta. It's 1 cup. This is 15 ounces, so we're going to use just a little bit more than half of this container. Our mozzarella cheese evenly over the top. If you want, you can put this under the broiler, but because I made it the first time when we went camping and I didn't have a broiler or an oven, which is why I invented this dish, we're just going to do it the way I did it on the camp stove. We're just going to put this back on to let everything melt. Shut the gas off and let it set for about 5 minutes.